Joe picks Diehard up into a side headlock. Kick to the gut and then a huge uppercut. And again, Joe going to work on Diehard's leg on that left knee. Just trying to stretch that knee. Trying to cause Diehard some unimaginable pain. A big drop kick from Joe to Diehard. And again, Joe goes right after that left knee, just wrenching away on it, trying to hyperextend it. Joe picks Diehard up. An attempted kick to the gut. Diehard catches him with the clothesline. And now drops the knee right across the face. Diehard picks Joe up into a side wrist lock. Wait a second, what's Diehard going to do here? He's got the arm propped up and a big punch right to the chest. He may have cracked Joe's chest plate by punching him that hard in the chest. Now Diehard with the side headlock on Joe. Wait a second. Another knee attack right to the face. How is Joe going to be able to get up to with a 10 count when he gets knocked down if he can't even see straight? Diehard has Joe up on the top rope. A super backdrop from the top rope. And now Diehard looks like he's going to go to work on Joe's arms, dropping the knee right across the arm. Diehard setting Joe up for the Diehard line. Joe was starting to stir, but Diehard hit the Diehard line. Diehard a kick to the gut. Looks like Diehard's going for that Diehard drop again. Second time in this matchup, Diehard has hit the Diehard drop. Remember, Joe has until a 10 count to get back to his feet. We are already at a 2 count.
3, 4.
We're at a 4 count. Diehard picks Joe back up. It looks like he's saying we're going to keep this going. Diehard whips Joe into the corner. Wait a second. Diehard has Joe back on that top rope. Looks like he's got him in a suplex. A huge superplex off the top rope. And now Diehard going to work on Joe's knee. Wait a second. It looks like Diehard attempts a kick to the gut, but Joe catches him with a huge clothesline. And again, Joe going to work on the legs. Joe whips Diehard to the corner. Joe full head of steam, catches him with the knee to the forehead, then a bulldog. Joe goes to pick Diehard up, but Diehard counters. And Joe with a kick to the gut into a rear waist lock. It looks like Joe's going for that pump handle drop again. It looks like Joe is trying to give Diehard some pain. He's trying to give him some real pain, even including possibly trying to break Diehard's knee. Joe off the top rope with an attempted body splash, but Diehard countered. Diehard with that huge running clothesline. Diehard picks Joe up into another jumping arm breaker. And again, Diehard, right after a jumping arm breaker, goes to work on the same arm, dropping all his body weight across it. And now Diehard just kicks Joe in the back of the leg there. Diehard kicked Joe right in the lower back. That big right hand from Diehard to Joe. Diehard, what's he gonna do here? Wait a second. He's got Joe's arm tangled up in the ropes. Diehard picks Joe up. A kick to the gut. Wait a second. What's Diehard doing here? He's got Joe in his own move. The vertebreaker. Joe instinctively back to his feet. Diehard knocks him down again with that clothesline, now going to work on Joe's arms with the knee. Wait a second, Joe is stirring. Diehard line from Diehard. Diehard picks Joe up into a side headlock. Wait a second, Joe Watch out for that uppercut. Wait a second. Diehard trying to lock Joe up into the Stargazer. Picks him up. Stargazer connects. Remember, Joe has until a 10 count. We are at a 2 count. We're at 3. We're at a 5 count. But Diehard breaks up the count by dropping the knee across the face. Joe stirring again. Another Diehard line. Diehard picks Joe up. Standing behind him. Wait a second. Diehard going for it. Looks like another Stargazer. And it connects again. Diehard just let the match end. We're at a 2 count. We're at 4. And as you see, Diehard, he's just standing there waiting. We're at 5. We're at a 6. Joe counters from the ground. There's still a little bit of fight left in him. Joe missed the first big boot, but catches him with the second. Joe picks Diehard up. And Joe with a huge reverse suplex that couldn't have came at any better time, just to cause a little bit of a distance here between Diehard and Joe. Now Joe going to work on Diehard's arms. Joe picks Diehard up. Whips Diehard to the corner. Wait a second, Joe has Diehard up in another powerbomb pickup. And then right back into the turnbuckle. Diehard falls right onto his lower back and his neck. And sorry about that, our cameras were glitching a little bit there. But Joe back to work on Diehard's legs. Diehard counters from the ground. Diehard with that big jumping arm breaker again in this matchup. Now Diehard just scintillating onto the arms. Looks like Diehard may be hurting a little bit here. Diehard whips Joe to the corner. Wait, goes to suck him back in, but Joe caught him with a toe kick. A huge running German suplex. This could be what Joe needs. Joe going to work on Diehard's arms. Drops the knee right across the back of the elbow. Joe picks Diehard up. Whips Diehard to the corner. Wait a second. Oh, a big right hand. A back elbow. Then another uppercut from Joe to Diehard. Looks like Joe's going for it. That alley-oop right out of the corner. Joe picks Diehard up. An attempted kick to the gut. Diehard catches him with another clothesline. And then Diehard, just like that, just once again turns momentum around. Diehard picks Joe up into that jumping, looks like another jumping arm breaker. And now Diehard gonna stomp away on Joe's knee. Diehard picks Joe back up. And a big chop block right to the back of the kneecap from Diehard to Joe. Diehard was stretching out there a little bit. Now Diehard just going after every body part that Joe has. Diehard picks Joe up. Joe counters with a huge running float over throwback. And once again, momentum has shifted back into Joe's favor as Joe goes to work on Diehard's legs again. Remember, if you take out Diehard's legs, he can't hit you with very many moves. Especially if you can't walk. If you can't walk, you can't hit moves. Diehard with the side wrist lock here. But Joe counters into a side headlock. And then Joe has Diehard up. Oh, and a big spine buster. And now again, Joe going to work on Diehard's legs. Trying to break that left knee. Joe off the top rope with a big body splash. Joe picks Diehard up. An attempted kick to the gut. Diehard counters. Wait a second, turns him over into an ankle lock. And now Diehard just slams Joe's knee right back down onto the mat. Joe counters from the ground. Explodes with a huge running clothesline. Joe with the standing tie-up. Looks like Joe's going to hit that stalling suplex again. Joe, this is for the World Heavyweight title. You can do this. Joe counters, or Dyer counters from the ground. Now kicking away on Joe's legs. Dyer picks Joe up. Joe reverses. Wait a second, Joe with a little Lucha Libre style action there. Joe picks Diehard up, and another attempted kick to the gut. Dyer catches him, spins him around, and kicks him in the back of the leg. Diehard picks Joe up again. And now it looks like Dyer's going for another knee breaker. Wait a second, it looks like Joe's leg may have gotten tangled up on that turnbuckle post as he was coming down. Diehard whips Joe into the turnbuckle. He's got Joe back in that corner hanging upside down. This will be the 4th time in this match that Diehard has drop kicked him in the face without Joe being able to cover up and avoid some of the impact. Now Diehard just going to work on the arm. Diehard picks Joe up. Kick to the gut. Diehard, wait a second, spins him over, flips him over. It looks like Diehard's got the Diehard clutch locked in, trying to, mess with the ligaments and the tendons and the muscles in the forearm, trying to break the arm. And Diehard releases the Diehard clutch. Diehard with a kick to the gut. Wait a second, looks like Diehard's going for the Diehard drop again. And again, Joe finds himself on the mat, trying to get back to his feet before a 10 count. We are at a 2 count. We're at 3. 4. For all that is holy, I want to tell Joe to get up, but Joe, maybe you should stay down. Stay down to fight another day. We're at 7. We're at an 8. We're at 9, but wait a second, Diehard breaks up the count. What's he doing here? Diehard, it looks like Diehard may have just snapped. He's gone too far here. You had the match won, Diehard. What are you doing? You had the match won, and now you feel you have to attack Joe. I don't know what to see. This is not even right.
Your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, the Soldier.
That is despicable. Diehard went too far tonight. Looks like Joe's trying to get back to his feet. Joe is unconscious. You're proud of yourself, Diehard. You're very proud of yourself. You maintained your title as they stopped the match because Joe could no longer compete in the match. Folks, I know that may not have been the ending everybody was looking forward to, but things like this, they happen. On a side note, we won't see you for 2 weeks as we are upgrading our equipment to some newer equipment. So everybody have a good night.